I know what y'all thinking. It's like, no, don't do it. But I'm like, I want to tap some of those. I want to tap some of those Game Pass games before they leave. Hey, codes. You know, I have hiccups now. Carbonated beverages. Do it, coward. Okay. Okay, code. Super Lone Survivor released on Halloween as well, you know, in case you need something for next October. Super Lone Survivor. Is that the one on the train? Just realized my controller isn't here. Just realized my controller isn't hooked up. Is it even on? It is now. Alright. It's controller was connected. Well, that's good. That's my goal. Yeah. Don't push the cat girl down the path of burnout. It's mostly just that, like, okay, so there's a few games leaving Game Pass that actually I didn't even know were on Game Pass. That's honestly one of the biggest problems. It's just like so many games get added to Game Pass sometimes it's easy to forget what actually is on there until it's already like on its way out. The 3 games I'm thinking about on Game Pass are all shorter games, so none of them are long, but I feel like I could take a week out and blow through those, maybe. All right, Super Lone Survivor. Let me take a look. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I feel like suck. Yeah, I have Lone Survivor Director's Cut. I've just been doing us a huge favor and sharing Game Pass release tweets. Yes. All right, let's do this up. Okay, we're in the maintenance office. Okay, so we are going to. Where do we start? We got the maintenance key. We got like some stuff here. I guess I could take these out. Combine this. Yeah, no, I'm not combining the maintenance card. Yeah, I know you can't combine those there. Alright. Everything else is good. Let's keep moving. Yeah, came out as Lone Survivor, but then got a Director's Cut, and then it gets remade as Super Lone Survivor with even more additional content. Okay. Okay, so we got a maintenance card. Up here we have the fuse box, but we don't have the fuse yet. That's how I found out Dark Tide came to Game Pass, which saved me some money. Oh, okay. Wait, was the maintenance key just straight up opens that up? Okay. Okay. So, gotta... This is the owl room. Okay, let's see what's down here first. Right, this goes in around the showers, and we'll pick up some ammo, because we might do some shooting. Yeah, Dark Tide, I've heard the name of it mentioned a few times, like, recently. Like, what is it? You know, I'm surprised this game doesn't have a speedrunning achievement. That feels like kind of maybe a little bit of a miss. Picking up a lot of things right now. It would actually be in my interest just to go back and drop them off, probably. Okay, which way are you going? Up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Miss Uffy, how you doing? How's things going? Oh yeah, just so all the mods know, I automated the I automated the raid messages again. I built a switch so I can turn raid notifications on and off. Yeah. Zavi, what were you up to? So many people messaged at the same time, so I didn't get to see what game you're playing. You're playing Pokemon Infinity Fusion. What's that? I'm like, tell me more. Yes. So thank thank you once. Actually, I'm just gonna say this right now. Thank you once again to Wang, Hive, and White for doing so many shoutouts and like for raids and everything on that front. Like I super appreciate. But it looks like for the most part, like our issues with hate raids are pretty much done. If something happens that starts up again, I can just flip a switch and it's back to manual. So yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, Avi, it's a Pokemon ROM and it rules. Oh, interesting. What makes what's the like what's its thing? I can now kick my feet up and do my job. Yes. All right, so I'm gonna take this area slow. Oh, going with me, huh? Okay. Got the repair patch. I don't think we can activate anything at the end of the hall. We have Stun Rod here, so we're gonna take that. The premise is you can fuse any two Pokemon together. That's sick! Holy shit. Okay, Javi, if you're on my Discord, like DM me a link to that, because that sounds super interesting to me. You know, Fusion Maker for Pokemon, imagine that gimmick in game. Okay, that's fucking amazing. That sounds really fun. Oh, shit. Okay, taking a hit. Okay. We're gonna go around this way, jump down the hole. Okay, we see a little scene with Issa. Issa and Adler, once again stressing. If you didn't already think Adler is expired Discord link, what? That's so good. Someone make a Discord link for me. Once again stressing if you didn't like Adler like before, you can really hate Adler now. Yeah. Yeah. I'm here to help. Yeah, the only helping you do is helping yourself. Yeah. None of us are here by choice. Okay. Okay, we did take a little hit. Oh, we're still in blue. Oh, never mind. For some reason we were in blue for a split second. Just do a repair patch. Seems reasonable. We'll leave that for later. I see an injector right next to her, but I'm not gonna mess with that. Shotgun shells. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but once again, Miss Hafi, thank you for the raid. Yeah. There we go. Thank you, Evie. Thank you. I appreciate that, but also appreciate the mere existence of MTX makes the game unplayable to some people, you know? Question mark? MTX? If anything, like current Vermintide 2, the MTX will be cosmetic. Oh, microtransactions. Oh. Pardon me. Pick up a little bit more ammo. I know what I want to do here, but this is just like a single revolver bullet. Fuck it. Confirm that you want to destroy this item. Destroy. Oh. There. Fuse. Okay, that'll save us a trip. Okay. We have another heal. Oh, I actually do have room to pick it up. I've DM'd you a link. Thank you, Avi. Thank you. I've been kind of itching to play a Pokemon game on stream, but I feel like playing like maybe a Pokemon like mod might be the way to go. Here we go. Oh. There's a lot more of the, like there's a lot more enemies just like kind of milling around. Very mindful what I'm, oh wow. What I'm doing here. Unlock the door. There, we're out. Fusion is a blast, and I could stream it forever. Nice. I'll have to look into it. I was kind of debating on Violet or Sapphire. I guess probably Sapphire technically, but I was kind of debating on picking it up, but I might give it a few days just to see how the game shakes out, what people think of it. I mean, like right away, it's hard. It's actually kind of hard with Pokemon games though, because you have such a like vocal crowd that is just gonna be unhappy with whatever the game is, which is really, really annoying. So it's actually really hard sometimes to tell what the game is actually like. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet. Yeah. Yeah. Did I say Ruby? Ruby and did I say Sapphire? What did I do? Anyways. Okay, so we got our fuse. Put the fuse in here. Use fuse. There we go. We need 120, 120. Let's seem right. Oh, we need 260 or 230 and 8. Okay. There. Yeah. Power's back on. Yeah. Take the philosophy of never listening to haters when it comes to games. I like, yeah. Yeah, whenever you see people talking about new Pokemon game day one, it's almost certainly absurdly nitpicky to the point of absurdity. Exactly, right? And so like it's hard to tell like how like legit some of these concerns are. Oh my god, I have no ammo. I'm gonna have to be really careful with what I'm doing. Okay. Boy, ammo's a lot tighter. Alright, so we got the fuse box done. I'm trying to think of what exactly this does for us. Yeah. Okay, it opens the elevators up to us. So we go back through this way. It's the philosophy of not wanting to buy a Pokemon game because I haven't really enjoyed them for a while, then buying it anyways, and then dropping it because I can't bring myself to feel attached to manifestation of the franchise anymore. If you don't want to play it, that's fair. You don't have to play. You don't have to buy a Pokemon game. You don't have to play a Pokemon game. That's fair. And I mean, like, I've realized over the years the Pokemon games are released at such a like clip that like it's usually not for me to buy every single one. So I usually go on Pokemon hiatus for usually a game or two, and then I'll buy one. Technically, my hiatus normally is every like 2 games, basically. So I probably should have technically bought Sword and Shield, but I didn't end up doing that for some reason. Workshop key. Okay. I'm just gonna. Oh, hey, there's a note here. Oh, ara. Yeah. Do a little bit of reading. Oh shit. Contact damage. Gross. I do not like that. I don't like that that happened. See, I should have left the heal thing for myself. I didn't do it. Whoa. Sunrod. There we go. Auto injector would be a good idea, probably. Oh yeah, like see, I'm fucking dying right now. Right up the blue. Good. Okay, what do we got here? There's so many that are just like kind of, they're just in the way. Oh, hey, that worked out pretty. Oh, it's not the door. Okay. Like you just right in the way. God damn it. Now look what you did. Now everybody knows. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a shutter gate handle. Okay. Grab this. Free stun rod. Yeah. Owl box. Yeah. Don't need to worry about that right yet. This is... Oh. Yeah. This is Falk. So this is basically the commander. She's the person that runs this whole operation. Except she's not. A few pistol bullets. There's 3 big complaints I have about this game, and it's damage on contact with enemies, too restrictive inventory, and the fact that you can't combine things in your box. Yeah. I do okay, so I do have a complaint that is related to something else, which is I don't like the fact that the game still wants to target things that have been shot down, like when they're on the floor. You have a kick. There's no reason for the gun to prioritize locking onto something that's on the floor when there's other enemies around. I think that's, for me, that's actually probably the biggest hang up I have with the game. Everything else is mostly like fine. The targeting is rough, yeah. Like, I get that there's like a nuance to the targeting, but I dislike the fact that it's like it just routinely targets. Ooh. Yeah, it routinely like targets to, like, I want to move it over here, like I'm just holding that direction, and it's just like it's a pain in the butt sometimes. I could probably hit both if I play my cards right. Actually, I can just walk it. Oh, I need a hummingbird. Might be okay. Alright, star map. Okay. Yeah, combining outside the box doesn't bother me too much. It's like a quality of life thing, but it's not like it's not the worst. Okay, so there's no going lower than this, so I think we do have to go through this path. Oh. Yeah. I don't know what direction that's going, but they're just doing a little dance around each other. Fair. Okay, so this is the elevator. I feel like one more inventory slot would make this game so much more comfortable. That's like, it would probably help out, honestly. 6 is a very limited, like very limited. Like 7 would be kind of, I think would just give enough leeway that it would be a little bit like less back and forth. But at the same time, like I get that that's kind of like the whole thing about the game. It's part of the nuance of figuring out how to work your way around. I think we're pretty good. Yeah. 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 You know what I want? I want like a farming RPG with Pokemon, or another Pokemon Conquest. That's fair. I feel like I'm like, isn't it Monster Rancher, technically? I don't know if Monster Rancher actually has any, like, ranching, but it feels like it should be Monster Rancher. Yes, you want Oblets. That's the game you want to play, is Oblets. Which, Oblets is, yeah, it's not exactly Pokemon. But, like, on paper, it's like Pokemon. It just isn't, technically. It's a little bit of its own thing. Okay, so we are doing what exactly? Let's take a look. Okay, so let's take care of this. It said 180, right? 180. Okay. I think that was 220, was it? $241. There we go. Need the painting key, apparently. Alright. If I want for people to be happy with the Pokemon game, they do get, yeah. Yeah, we can go down this way and use the shutter handle. Which, yeah, it just opens up another storage room. Oh, we got the owl key. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's great. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I will wait now until I know if Pikachu will be in this gen, then which version it will be in, and then buy that version so I can get Pikachu, and then name it Pakucho. Good old Pakucho. Who doesn't love Pakucho? That's sweet. That is sweet. Electric mouse. Pakucho. Owl room is the next floor down. I think. Yeah, it's this room. Owl key. Has there been a gen without Pikachu? I don't think there's any gens without Pikachu, but I get the point. Inspect. Yeah, give me the broken tape. Oh, there's a knife in it. Aw. Yeah. I know who has a knife. Issa has a knife. Okay. So we got the owl tape. What room has the radio in it? Lydon will be in this gen? Are you serious? Lydon's in it? Good. Yeah. Like. Okay, we need the cassette tape, so. Maybe like the flashlight will not take up space in your inventory. Yeah, actually, I'm kind of surprised that the flashlight is even an item. The flashlight really doesn't feel like it should be an item. I have a feeling that's the radio room right there. And oh, please don't. Fuck. Ooh, smooth moves. This is not the radio room. Flashlight module, there we go. Okay, that's a good thing. That's one thing I actually dislike too. It's a silly, it's okay. It's like a petty dislike, but I dislike the fact that the game actually darkens as soon as you pick up the like flashlight module. Like, that feels silly to me. Okay, equal key. Oh, what? Whoa! Oh, I don't have the stun rods equipped, right? Oops. Because I can either have a flashlight or stun rods, not both. Can I go in here? Nope. Going bird. Alright. Library key. Okay. Our big thing, you know what? We need to use the flashlight module to... Yeah. I'm no longer... Yeah. I took some hits there. I could go in here and get some health. My health is probably pretty bad right now. It is very bad right now. Wow, there's actually 2 of them there. Seems excessively generous, actually. Okay. Yeah. But, like, overall, even though I do have minor complaints about Signalis, I do really like it a lot. The biggest complaint I have is really tied to, really tied to the fact that it's like, it's really the aiming. The aiming could be a little bit cleaner. I don't think there's a good reason for the aiming to be like as picky as it is. Character design is very much blame. What's blame? Oh, we have an injector. Well, I guess I could inject. Oh, shit. Ah. Okay. Oh, weapon case. Adhesive tape. Okay, what do we got? We have a lot. Oh shit, I picked up the gun case. I should have picked up the tape first. Do I wanna... How do I wanna do this? Goodbye. Oh, I can't even get rid of it. Not enough room for either. That's okay. We're going right up to the... Oh, wow, okay, they all just were like, yeah. Ah, right, flashlight, gotta remember. Flashlight tips them off. Whoa, fuck. Okay, they haven't reset yet. Oh, God. Oh my God, really? Okay. Fuck. Okay. That was not the cleanest. That was a lot of shotgun waste. It DM'd you the site with the blame cover that illustrates my point. Okay. Which direction? Okay. There we go. I could probably winnow one of the side doors. That would have been the smarter way to do this. Oh well. This area will take a little bit to get down. Because, like, let's be real, it's like trying to keep track of 5 floors or 4 floors. Gun case in here. Everything else is probably fine. Actually, let me see this cover. Let's see this. Yep, it's blame. You're right. No question. Fair. All right. I guess realistically, it's only like keeping track of 3 floors. Okay, grab this. There we go, fix the tape. No. Yes. How much space I have? I have 1. Might as well take it, because otherwise I'm not gonna probably remember to come back for it. Workshop key. Oh, yeah, no thanks. Big pass on that. Okay, we can go in here, drop some stuff off. Yeah. Shotgun rounds, revolver rounds, everything else is mostly fine. Only having like 2 slots to work with here is a little bit awkward. I mean, I could get rid of my stun rods, but yeah, I feel like it's probably a good idea to hang on to them if I can. Dining room. So the workshop, fuse box. So it's mostly these locked rooms right now. So I think we need to get into this side room here. Can I do that? Can I do that with this one right here? Probably not. Never mind, it's a closed door. Rip. I'm like, guess I'm good. So we need the workshop key. Oh, here we go. There we go. Island key, so that is for the painting. Definitely could use that. Hunter key, so that's for the gun case. And some ammo that I can't hold. Alright. Piano room. Okay, so we're just gonna make our way right back. Oh. Wow, I'm lucky I didn't get hit there. Okay, so we're gonna put this away for a second. We're gonna take our gun case. There we go, and we got our revolver now, which is good. Flashlight. Yeah, there. So we have 5 items right now. Few too many, really. I'm trying to think if we're going into any room that's like dark in the near future. Because it's really the one side room, this room that's over here, which I'm gonna go back to because I want the pistol ammo. This isn't it. There's stuff I can get in here while I'm here though, because I think there's some repair patches on the counter over here. I actually can probably go over to the other room and do the painting key. Fire, how you doing? What you up to? What retro game were you playing? Welcome everyone. I think this is the painting room. Nope, never mind. Aww. Oh my goodness, thank you for the sub, Fire. Thank you. Hey, just having a whatever kind of night. Ah, that's fair. Those are good. It's good to have those. We need the eagle key for Adler's room. Yeah. Where is the room I'm looking for? Yeah, dining room? No. Archive? No. This is room 7, floor 7 though. Yeah. Right. Okay. So if I want to do everything I want to do, fuck. Yeah. If I want to do everything I want to do, I gotta like move stuff around. Anyways, yeah. Welcome everyone. For everyone that doesn't know me, I'm Code. I also by Katie or Cat, she, they pronouns. I'm a writing game, bodega cat, VTuber who streams usually 3 games a night, 5 nights a week. And yeah, usually always around streaming something. That sounds like your jam. Feel free to drop a follow. Yeah. But anyways, once again, thank you, Fire. Thank you for the raid. Yeah. So what were you into? Just a bunch of stuff, or yeah. Any standouts? That's something I need to do more, is I need to just have like nights where I'm just like, I'm just gonna play whatever the hell I want. I'm not gonna, that's every night, but like, not like try and schedule it in so hard. What room had the painting in it? I don't remember off the top of my head. Let's Star Fox 64. Oh, hell yeah. I love Star Fox 64. It's harder than I remember. D-Russ. Oh, fair. I think I can just chill out here for a minute. Wait for the music to stop. I think it'll be okay. It is somewhat okay. Alexis, how you doing? This is kind of too close, honestly. Oh, spicy. Seems like a dangerous room. Yeah, I dislike this. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, hey. Pistol ammo. Trying to wake up? Are you kidding me? I put my flashlight away? Crap, it's okay. Oh, it's too dark to see? Are you kidding? Oh my god, I didn't realize that was like even a thing. Oh, well that's gross. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense because you could just memorize the rooms and skip the flashlight otherwise. Kind of rude though, honestly. All right. Okay. I knew I was short somehow, but I couldn't quite remember why I was short. Imagine a cat not having night vision, right? Yeah. These cheap robot eyes. I can't believe they gave me like faulty robot eyes. Yeah, it's a distant future. I'm sure like night vision is like extra. Star dorm. Oh, it actually says right on the map which room has the painting in it. I didn't even notice. Okay, well, we know where we're going then. Been in this room, no, I've been in this room. What's this room up here? Definitely closed. All right. Oh. Just make a run for it. All right, so we can get rid of the painting key. Or the island key. Open this tiny, tiny door, workshop key. There we go. We're back on track now. Okay, so we got the workshop key and we got the cassette tape, and I think the workshop key has the radio in it. Yeah. I kind of want to go to the archives to collect that ammo before I forget about it, but mod vibes, how's things going? Oh, puzzle horror time, yes. Signalis is super good, like seriously. Oh, oh. Go up here right quick. Grab this ammo, because we're gonna need as much as we can get. Like, ooh, that was really close. We could go back this way and drop it off, but we're actually going upstairs anyways, so it might not matter that much. So we'll just go upstairs anyways. Oh, don't be looking at me. Okay, good. Oh, whatever. Yeah, rude. Yeah, Asti, how's this going? Okay. 2 rooms is usually enough to reset them, so. Workshop key. So that gets that out of our inventory. There we go, perfect. So we can inspect this, we can put our cassette tape in. That gets that out of our inventory. We're flowing now. Yeah, clipping right along. More 10mm ammo. Some revolver ammo. Replica, known issues. Okay, so if we go around the corner, music player, we don't need to worry about that. So I think we're actually going back downstairs. Yeah, we're going down 2 floors, down to Falk. And the radio channel is 142. Yeah. Oh, bye. So, mostly full inventory right now. I should probably try and empty this out a little bit. Okay. Like, the contact damage in this game is, I think it's mostly annoying because like it's very like noticeable if you play a lot of Resident Evil. Like, it feels like rough because of that, but I think it's honestly kind of fair given how like how valuable it is to be able to just run by something and not like spend ammo. Like, the risk has to be kind of present to some degree. But it is really hard sometimes to just get by an enemy, especially if they're near the doors. That's always a tough one. Should really use thermite on that one. Oh, this is not the right floor. Okay, here we go. Radio station was 142. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. That'll open up the owl box, which I think has the eagle key in it. Hummingbird key. Okay. There. Okay. Hummingbird key. I have to remember which floor this is on. I think it's actually on this floor. It is. It's that door right over there. Oh. Just gonna take it really slow. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Free stun prod. Eagle key. There we go. Just one step removed. I'm curious what's going down in this office, because I'm like, what is this? What? Oh, it's a lamp. I was like, what is this on the desk? What is this? I'm like, this looks like a sexy paddle. But no, it's actually a lamp. My bad. Just make one of those dumb interactive ads crash. Doing pretty well. All right, there's a side door here. I always forget about this one. Ooh. 192. Okay. 192. 127. Hey Toki, how you doing? Oh shit, did I miss the number? I think it popped up on screen. It might not have. Come on. Give me the next number. Come on, give it to me. Next number, please. Oh. 176. Yeah, Toki, how you doing? What are you up to? There we go. Done. So awesome. Sorry to ask this, but am I worth living? Yes? Absolutely. I'm like... I'm just gonna use this patch just so I can pick this up. Give me the tiny post box key. I could use more 10mm ammo too. We can always come back here. Sorry, I'm drinking. I feel bad. You're absolutely worth living. I'm like, uh. All right. Ah, run. Oh, I had my flashlight on. That's why they all went after me. Okay. So if we want to get out of this floor at this point, we have the eagle key, so technically we want to go up that way. Thank you, and I love you. Aw. You definitely take it easy, okay, Toki? I'm like, of course you are. This is not the room no, this is the room I want to be in. Eagle key. Okay, that's another key of our inventory. We do have to go up to the post box though, at some point. We have this thing here, which, oh, I don't quite remember this puzzle. Okay, the key is probably in the post box. I find it interesting that all the different like model like androids in this all have like distinct flaws or weird like little quirks. Oh, well, shit. Okay. Guess I'm not doing that. We have room. I could get the ammo now. Whoa. Get the ammo now. Okay, just do that. Keep on moving. Grab this and then get out of here. Jeez, it's only 2 bullets. It's 2 bullets! Like, that's so few. How am I gonna kill anything with 2 bullets? Like, I'm definitely not. Okay. Let me think this through. Okay, if I go up to... I have to get the item from the mailbox, so I have to go up a few floors. Oh, well, it just like that. Fuck. Oh, right. Flashlight. Flashlight's gonna be the fucking death of me, I swear. Definitely taking some bad damage on this one. Stupid flashlight. Getting in the way of my stun prods. Okay, time to run. Okay, here's our mailbox. And here is our library key. By the way, girl, your face reveal on Fansly was beautiful. Face reveal? I know there's like a snap on there that does have face. I'm like, I gotta check my Fansly for a minute. I'm like, did I do a face reveal? Oh shit, wow. There's like a couple in there, but it's mostly half face, but there is one that is like full, and that was actually a picture that White snapped. Post responsibly. I'm doing my best. Okay, we definitely need to heal. Okay. There we go. Now a lot of people subscribe. That's the idea, hopefully. I don't know, like, I actually, like, I don't feel super uncomfortable about my face, but it's just like, I don't know. It's... Mask seems fair to me, I guess. I don't know. Okay, gotta reload my shotgun. And Everything else is probably reasonable here. I don't know how much longer I need flashlight. Flashlight's a weird one because like you only need it for like certain rooms once in a blue moon. Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I've done face reveal before on Twitter. It's just like, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, we got a premium. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Premium, yeah. Oh. I don't know why, I just feel like doing it to complete silence doesn't feel right. um... Island painting. Next floor down. Oh no, I goofed. What? Jack is excited about what? The library key, don't I? Library. Yeah. There we go. Open up the library. There we go. Okay, good. Oh yeah, this is the part with the weird puzzle where it's just like move the things and get the stuff. Oops. Oh yeah, we have to like get the book, don't we? There, got it. Gives us our disc for the other puzzle. Tell you later code, not relevant to the stream right now. Okay. Yeah. Calibri! For you, you're not one of our staff. Others have changed. We no longer sing in unison. Oh. Used to be able to see into their minds. We were as one. Together we guided them all. But now I can't understand their thoughts anymore. We're still together and I am here outside. They won't let me in. Cannot stand their song anymore. This is the only place I don't have to hear them. This is the only place I'm safe. Can't go on like this. I wish I had become like the others too. At least then I wouldn't be alone. Oh, Calibri. I hate this. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Okay, so we gotta go back up to the safe in Adder's office. Okay, so stars at the very top. We're looking at so this is about aligning the planets just right. So it's top, this quarter, and this quarter. Okay. I'm about to pass out, but everyone should check out Code's Fansly. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah. But you go get some rest, okay, Toki? Oh. That was a little close. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Not the right office. Fuck. It's like the last room I want to be in. Okay. I'll take it. You know what? Fuck it. There. Even if they're down for a little bit, it'll help. And it was like literally only using 1 bullet. Dang, you actually need the flashlight for some of these doors. That's really weird. All right, we're gonna put our dial in here. Okay, so this one is small. This one is like this, and this one is like this. Oh, we have to hit the middle. Maybe it's more like this. Because the big planet was definitely close to the star. Oh, maybe I'm like looking at it backwards, maybe? I mean, it's only 2 dials. I could technically just keep turning them. How many combinations could there be on 2 dials? See, I would have assumed it was that, but... Yeah. Hey Rock, how you doing? Just gonna run the stream in audio. I haven't finished the game yet. Okay. Hey Nosh, how's things going? I am puzzled by this. So I feel like the combination should have been like one of these 2 here. Yeah. Don't tell me I have to go take another look at that. Kidding me? You're eating candy. What type of candy are you eating? Where's mine? Okay, we're gonna go down and look at the star chart once more. Leftover Halloween candy. Oh, very good. We only have 1 trick-or-treater and we don't have any leftover Halloween candy. Why's that? Oh, I've been looking at this completely wrong, haven't I? No, I'm looking at it right. It's actually the solar system that's wrong. Did you eat it all? Well, I mean, I guess. Oh, I'm looking at it wrong. I've been looking at it wrong this whole time. Okay, so it's like, went. Okay, I got it. Why didn't I know it was wham? I should have known that. Stupid. Obvious answer. Yeah, bring back the muzzle soon. That's why you need the muzzle. What? I don't need it. Okay. So I wasn't considering the big planet as a thing. So it's like this. I should have looked closer at it. I did it! Okay, we got Adder's key card, Destroyer's key, shrine diary. Okay. That is just about everything here. Because the Administrator's key lets us go to the basement. Yeah, just go out and around. Is there anything I'm missing? I don't think so. Nothing that I would consider like really important, I guess. Oh my god, speaking of obvious answers, did a quiz that absolutely stumped me because the instruction of the quiz specifically said the obvious answer is wrong. And I just sat there thinking I can't answer any of these questions, and then the answer answered them anyways, and turned out the answer I thought were obvious were the weird answers that require lateral thinking. Oh. That's like when I messed up my phone and put in made a new password for it and then immediately forgot what it was. Okay, we're into the elevator shaft, so yeah. Oh, my controller battery is dead. That might be a good sign that we're at a stopping point soon. Chapter 2. Oh, we are very low. I know you're here. Battery. Stay charged. Okay. Here. Knife only run. Okay, just 1 second. I'm gonna have to go get my charge cable. It'll just be 1 moment, so everybody hang tight. Yeah. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. So I've been debating about buying a new controller. Well, I mean, not debating about it, but I've been waiting for Black Friday sales and Cyber Monday. Turns out the PS4 controllers aren't going on sale, so I might just end up buying one. Okay, I think we're good. So alright, done this countless times before. You don't belong here. Knife. Guess he didn't see that one coming. Alright. Okay. Okay, this area is weird. It's kind of strangely large, and I have a very hard time, like, keeping a good, like, mental picture of the shape of this area. Don't touch those wires. Not good for you. Bad for your health. Oh. Yeah, Bina. Yeah, Bio, if you're down here, you're probably looking for something. Help you, but my hydraulics failed and I can't move. Oh. Yeah. Useful mining equipment. This is like the scaling. This is my ideal like difference in like body type that I look for. I want a giant like lady friend that could fold me in half. I want to be the size of her gun. All right. Violate my terms of service. Yeah, mood. Okay. Oh, flare gun. I very rarely remember that. I very rarely remember the flare gun being a thing. Air spray. I guess we'll do the mine shaft and then we'll probably switch things up. It should be good. There. Okay. Because I kind of still need the flashlight for this area. It's not super vital, but it's like a little bit. Never know when it's gonna be too dark to open a door that's directly in front of me. Hey. Ah. All right. Okay. Get some enemies milling around here. Realistically, given how things are in this, my priority should always be for ammo over heals, probably. Oh, I don't think I talked to her in the first playthrough. Star, hey, don't cry. It'll be over soon. You'll... Remember that time we went to the surface? The stars were so beautiful. I wish we could go there again. Hey, listen. I'll let you in on a secret. I can remember my name from my old life. Isn't that funny? Don't you want to know it? Here, I'll tell you. It'll be our secret together, so you can stop crying, okay? Be okay. Wherever it is I'm going, I'll wait there for you. Or wait for you there. Yeah, because we didn't end up coming down this way. I realized when I went down the pit in the first playthrough that I had missed going and exploring the bottom of this area. And I kind of knew there was a doorway, but it was like, you know, two directions I could possibly go, and I didn't know which would be progress and which would be just, oh, Jesus. Okay, time to get out of here. Which was going to be progress and which was going to be just like extra stuff. Hopefully this works. Yeah, okay. That's enough to reset. Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah, y'all should just go home now. Well, one of them, the shield one is basically standing there stuck, so I'm just gonna not do that. Okay, good. Okay. So this should be to the tunnel. Yeah. Cool. Well, just got the finish of that guy. Fuck. Fuck. Ah, jeez. Okay, we're gonna get bullied. Okay. Oh my god, jeez. Okay, time to go. Grab this. Nothing else up here? Oh, she threw up. I didn't even know the non-boss variant could even do that. We're mostly fine. She's kind of blocking the stairs though right now. Oh, no, 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 no. Yes. Okay. Ooh. Can't go that way. Okay. Took a little bit of a hit there. Oh. Okay. You know what? Let's check this other direction first. I assume it's closed off, but you know. Yep. Oh, there's an item though. You know what? Just use one. Ah, all right. Yep. was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's an item that's like there, but you can't reach it. The old sea of flesh. There it is. I don't know what this is about. It's like a thing because you can see it, and if you go over to it, like, pretty sure you can interact with this. Okay. Slow walk across the beach. How's everyone doing? Hey, Kale. It's going good. All right, we are into the pit. Probably the most uncomfortable part of the game. All right, we'll get to the save point. What are you trying to do? Get out of the pit. We don't want to be here. Auto injector, that would be good to have. I only have one bullet in my gun. The meat hole, yeah, you don't want to be in the meat hole. Guess I don't quite remember it. Okay. This area, I feel like, isn't actually that long, but it took me a long time initially because it takes a little bit just to feel out the doors and each, like, what there is for routes in this area, so like that took a long time. Okay. Don't even have a full... We're very low on shotgun ammo now. I'm legitimately worried I might not have enough ammo for the end of the game. They give you a lot at the very end, but it's just like, oh. I don't think there's any dark rooms. There's like one dark room in this area. Hey Kat, how you doing? You're up late, aren't you? I mean, this is my normal... It's only 3 a.m. This is pretty normal for me. Pardon me. Yeah, okay. I know one of these is a K shape. Yeah. Is that code of some sort? Well, it's a door. It's a door lock. We have to figure out the door shapes again. It's been a minute. Whoa, I just walked right into that one. Okay, we need the key for that. Gonna go up this way. The meat pit. Okay. Okay. So this is where we learn the door shapes. We get our first ring. Okay. And what we are looking for is frequencies. Are we closest to 161? We'll do that first. 61. Okay, so that's the bow shape. Okay, that's the one. That's one of the ones I was trying to remember. So bow. Let's take one more look at it. Okay. 220. Okay, cross for the cube. Is it Easter yet? Still a little ways off. 221. Okay, still that one. I mean, that one I could probably fucking guess. 241. Okay. Square and then a little square. And like these are something I can memorize. Codes doing codes, yes. 61, 137. It's interesting that you don't have to be exact on these. 37. 37. Keep doing that. Okay, that's the K shape. I think there's only 4 of these. Maybe there isn't. Okay. Okay, and angled V. All right. Locks from the other side. Lock is defective. Not ready to go down the pit yet. All right. I'm actually shocked how much how much ammo, or like how many heals they're still giving. Well, I need the sub again to your fans leave, but I'm out of money. Oh, gotcha. I will once again stress, like, if you're gonna drop like a sub, the fans leave is technically better because I get a bigger cut of it, and yeah. Is it not bow? Is that not the one? Okay, what was the shape for this one then? That. What other shapes were there? A block. There we go. Okay. Okay. I don't really need a flashlight for this. So, worth it for the past month. You're so gorgeous. Aw. Well, hopefully something works out. Fansly, the one that gives you the bigger cut, yes. It's like 80-20 on Fansly, whereas it's 50-50 on Twitch. So if you want $5 in a benefit, technically the Fansly's a better deal. At least for me, I guess. Oh shit, fuck. That's actually okay. I'm like, it's actually a good thing. There we go. So we can get rid of our first ring. Get some ammo. Yeah, if you want a support code in maternally positive way, there's Extreme Elements, there's Kofi, there's Throne. Yes, there's lots of options. And make sure that there's lots of options, because yeah, that's been like actually the long running lesson of, oh fuck, come on game, cooperate with me. There we go. Wedding ring, yes. Just put that there for now. We'll organize the rings once we're ready. Okay, wait. On the first day, she was crowned. On the longest day, nothing was done. On the next day, she was wed. Okay, so it's technically the other finger. I guess I can move it right now. There we go. Okay, so we have a few more rings to get. Yeah. We want to watch not ads, just Twitch, I guess. Yes. And emotes, of course, but yeah. But anyways, also, of course, prioritize, like, I don't want anybody putting themselves out, you know? Yeah. There we go. Like, I don't want anybody putting themselves out or putting themselves in a rough spot, of course. So always focus on yourself first. That's always priority. But I always appreciate anything, because once again, you know, this is what I do. Do I want to fight the boss at this point? I mean, I guess I technically could. Guess we do fight it with a revolver. Stun prods. I guess I could put the pistol in here too. Now we'll stick with the revolver. I feel like the revolver is probably enough. Okay, we're gonna fight this guy. Ah. I was like, just commit. Giving a whole flesh drop down. All right, here we go. Issa. Oh. The revolver's doing pretty good. Oh, fuck. I forgot, I stopped counting my bullets. Okay, enough of that. You can do it, Issa. Am I just buying her time? I must just be buying her time, technically. I, like, finish it? Probably not. Falls onto floor. Wiggles intensely. Wiggling ensues. Issa. Oh shit, take the shot! Take the oh my god, actually, wow. Unfortunate timing. Wow. Hey Ada, how you doing? Falls to the ceiling, smashes into yeah, smashes the chat room floor. Okay. Well, that's the second time I've died in Signalis. Only 14 more for my last achievement. Yeah. I can't believe I have exactly, like, I just need one more moment One more moment and that would have been done. All right. Okay. Takes a fair amount of revolver bullets. Great. Okay. Let's try that again. So do you think Adder would commit arson? No, he's not cool enough. Toki, make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay? Oh, fuck. Yeah. Good. Alright. You can do it. I believe in you. I think this is mostly just like buying time. Whoa. Actually, you know what? These pillars, we can loop. We don't even have to fucking use any bullets. Oh, we could fucking loop this. This is a fucking waste of ammo shooting at this thing. I'm gonna save my bullets for something that matters. I'm so confident I can loop this thing. I'm not even gonna take all my ammo. I'm just gonna roll. I sure hope I'm right that this isn't this is just time-based. We got mad looping potential. I'm like, I played some Dead by Daylight. I know how to throw a pallet. Okay. What you got? Is your turn radius really bad because you're a shopping cart? I'm a genius. That's right. That's right. Your girl can outsmart a shopping cart. I really hope this is not just like. I hope damage isn't a factor here. We're gonna see how long I can loop. Like this is very easy to do. So. Uh-oh. Woo. Oh wow! I can actually take a rush shot. I didn't even know it could do that. Issa, load the gun faster. It's a rifle. It only shoots 2 shots. Like you're doing it very poorly. Although I do love when Issa does take the shot. It's actually kind of amazing. Maybe it does require damage. Oh, whoa. It makes sense for it to require damage because this is not very hard to do. Issa, I think you need to load the gun now. Issa, take the shot. It must have a health bar. There's no way. Oh, I got caught on the cage. That was my B. Yeah, this looks to me like it's probably like a. Yeah. I wonder if like it has like a scale for its health versus like time or how that works. Ooh. Yeah, this is not gonna cut it. Oh, fuck. The revolver gives you recoil, like makes them recoil every time, but like the pistol does not. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay. So it really is just 2 hits and then you're down. Okay, that's good to know. Alright. I gotta remember, this is gonna affect my score. That's not good. I know I have to technically die 14 times, which isn't gonna happen through a normal play. Whoa. Isn't gonna happen through a normal playthrough, but... We're a classroom? Okay. Okay, so we do have to actually shoot this boss out. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. We're learning stuff. We're learning stuff about the game that I'll be able to take into the next playthrough, you know? Sometimes you gotta do science. You gotta be scientists. Gotta put stuff in the think bean so I can take it out for later. Okay. On the plus side, I do know that like we can at least like loop this thing really easily around the pillars or whatever. Okay, we're almost out. I haven't been counting. 2 shots left. Oh, no, don't think so. Yep, there we go. He used to take the shot. Oh, fuck. I love that she takes a shot. The recoil is so strong, she knocks herself out. Yeah. You have surface level knowledge of on a large amount of things. It's like White has approximate knowledge of all things. Yeah. Okay, she won't wake up. So we need smelling salts. Yeah. Alright. I didn't really plan on doing the meat pit, like, in full, but here we are. Not that one. Might be Bo. Yep, it's Bo. Okay. Oh, that's so weird coming from the opposite direction. Okay, we'll just stay away from that. I think we need our flashlight for this, because it's not that the area is too dark, it's actually that you need the flashlight to reflect the lighting on the wires. Okay, it's just the boss room. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, hey, stun rod. It's a good thing to have. Alright. Oh, another ring. This is gonna pick up all this stuff that I'm gonna have to just deliver right back. So, yeah, okay. Yep, don't think so. I'm not doing that right now. Okay, that should be enough to reset. Good. I should be able just to like walk my way right through here. Ooh, that was a little close. Drop this stuff off. There we go. I should probably consider equipping my gun, but you know, made a minor realization. Well, a lot of VTubers are very chaotic, which is absolute vibes. I love, you aren't all that chaotic, and yet I still love your streams. Why? You're comfy. Aw. Yeah, no, like, that's a thing. Like, I know, like, a lot of VTubers, like, you know, are going over the top, and everything is wild and crazy, and it's like, yeah, that's, like, fine, but honestly, like, when you're doing a lot of streams, like, all the time, like, it's much easier to be, like, chill. Like, don't get me wrong, I have things that wind me up, and I get excitable, but, like, for the most part, like, I don't put on, so, you know. I probably could have did this without the flashlight, so, you know. I'm gonna go the distance here. See if we can't, like... Okay, we got our plate of flesh. Flesh plate. Repair spray. Nothing down this way. Okay, we're doing good. And once we grab the ring, it'll probably... Oh, fuck. Ow. It'll probably activate this area. Oh, never mind. It's a rusted key. I was thinking it was a ring. Oof. Yeah, these wires, they don't look like much, but they actually really fucking hurt if you touch them. I'm actually just gonna use the repair spray that we just picked up. Yeah. Yeah, apparently this compliment code day. Yeah, I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, like, that's the thing, and I think that's, like, the thing that a lot of people don't realize, like, with VTubers, is, like, you know, you don't have to be, like, you don't have to be wild and crazy all the time. You can just be yourself. It's, like, valid. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, we can put the key and the other stuff. Actually, I don't, the key is used for upstairs. We don't need it right now. It's across the room from a storage box, so I don't have to worry about that right now. I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle. Yeah. Not over the top loud, but I can and will say the weirdest shit ever. Yeah, that's a mood. Oop. Oh fuck, ow. Just took a little bit too long on that one, I guess. Well, it was it's exchanging basically two. Yeah. We'll just use it. That's fine. We have like a million patches anyway, so. This is all good. Yeah. But it's also, like I said, like, it also depends largely on, like, your energy level. How much being loud is something you can even do where you live. That's also a big factor, because the thing is it's like, what, 3:30 in the morning here? Like, I can't be loud, I'll wake up my family. So, you know, there's like a lot of layers to this. Oh, this is where we need the Russian nesting doll, or whatever it's called. So, we need to go a different direction here. Yeah. Have an evil laugh. There you go. You could be evil. That's a VTuber thing. Okay, we're gonna go upstairs, which means we have to work our way around this little section, which is sometimes awkward. Not a huge deal, but it's like, it's a little awkward. Okay. Ooh. There we go. So there's like, you know, a lot of like factors that factor into things. There we go. Unlock door. All right, so we're back upstairs now. Got some patches. We know the answers to these. There's like 8 of those codes, and I guess the exact one. I'm a little pleased with that. Not gonna lie. I think this is through. I don't have anything for the offering box just yet, I don't think. So I don't think there's anything we can do up that way, but we do have the rustic key, which will open up. Oh, do I need? I can grab that stun pod. It's not too big of a deal. What's this? Oh, that's the first thing. Okay. Grab this since I'm down here anyways. Oh, I can't take it. Do I have? Oh, okay. Yeah. 8 codes, you know. Okay, we gotta drop some stuff off. That door doesn't exist the first time. It's interesting. The Dreamer. Okay, that's the smelling salts. That's used to wake up Issa. We're gonna have to come back for it though. Not a big deal. We're just gonna do a little loop here. So we're gonna go this way. I don't have all the rings yet, so I'm not worried about doing that. Flare shells, repair spray, repair patch. We technically need the flashlight. Like, we'll need it in a few, so I'll hang tight to it. We're gonna take the rusted key across the hall so we can open up that lock. I didn't plan on doing this section, but I figure I might as well do it. This one took so long. It felt like such a large portion of the game the first time I did it. Okay, we're gonna take that. So we have 1 ring. We have 2 more rings to get. Just walk across the hall, use the rusted key. Okay, we have a few things here. We got there first. Well, technically, we got the second doll. Grenade shells. Nope. 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 There we go. Oh, wow. Those are really invisible without the light. Oh, crap. Okay, that's a problem. Oh, fuck. Wow, this room is spicy. Oh, wow. Fuck. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna die. Ooh. Shit, if I fucking run into any of this, I'm dead. Don't have room for the repair spray. Okay, this is not good. I definitely took the wrong. You know what? Easy answer. Fuck. Of that. Well, that's a room I need a better weapon for. Okay. Okay. I knew one of those rooms was really like, it was like intense, but I couldn't remember which one. Okay, so this is definitely want our key. We're still gonna do this, but we're gonna pace ourselves. We'll do a little bit and then we'll do the rest. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay, fine. Yeah. Anyways, how's everyone doing? Also, I think that's like something else. Like, this isn't to like knock, like, you know, any other streamers, of course, but it is something that like high energy is something that's also like hard to watch for long periods of time sometimes. So something else to take into account. Like, you know, it can be like taxing in its own way. So it's all about like pacing and finding your flow, right? I think so, at least. Okay, so if we go into that room, we're gonna absolutely need we can't really run stun rod too easily in there. What did I miss? Did something happen? Does someone need to be booped? No. I could take the shotgun. I guess I could take the revolver. The doll in here for now. Gonna equip. Load this. Okay, gives us 3 shots. Boy, this is not looking good though, seriously. Alright, I'm gonna save. We're gonna see if we can get through this as cleanly as we can. This is like sketchy though. Like I might just if it gets like really rough, I'm definitely gonna like tag out, but take it slow. Okay, maybe it doesn't matter. Oh jeez, wow, really? Oh. Okay. A little bit dangerous, but we'll roll with it. Not to nick anything here. Hairspray. Grab our plate. God damn. Well, this is gonna be all my stun rods at this rate. Equip. Oh, wow. Well, this was scary. So that gives us one of our plates, so that's a good thing. Since that's vital for progression. Can't get out of this area without it, so. Whew. That might be one of the hardest rooms. Holy shit. I don't know if I could do it cleaner than that. And that was like spending a lot. There's a lot of resources to spend. Okay. Put my empty ass guns in my locker. We're going to take a heal spray. We're not looking great, so we'll spend it. Okay. That means we have for key items we have 3 of our plates, 1 ring, and 1 doll piece. So yeah, we got to get more of the doll. I forget if the doll is tied to a ring or if it's. I think it's tied to a plate. We haven't actually seen the room where we put the plates quite yet. That's okay. Okay, we're gonna go up here, get the smelling salts. We're gonna loop back around, hit up Issa, collect the rifle, and then actually I should probably go down here and get the doll. Oh, okay. Oh, it's not gonna be easy to do it that way. Okay, that works. Just a little soft loop. There we go. So it's just I want to load the stream now. Wait, what? Having stream issues? Okay, so we can take this. We can fuse the first 2 doll pieces together, probably. Combined. There we go. All right. Should be good. We're just going down to like see, so. The rifle's probably something I should have used like earlier in the game, but oh shit, was there a door that I could have opened up there? Forget, but well, we'll do this up. I'll bring Issa. Sarah, thank you for your help. Did you find who you were looking for yet? That rifle. I don't think I want to use it again. I imagine. You can have it. So exhausted, I feel sick. Oh, it's so cool looking though. It's hard to breathe. The air in this place feels thick, like you could bite it. A moment to rest. Okay. Had some weird stuff with Twitch earlier tonight, so I wonder if it's coincidence or if they're doing some random work on something. I did have a drop earlier today when I was streaming in the afternoon. The fact that cheese opens my map every time is almost more like, it's actually, I'm like, oh, the cheese is an actual distraction. Okay, we don't have the full nesting doll put together yet, so we don't have to worry about doing that quite yet. You know what? I probably should have did that while I was in the other area. That would have made sense. That would have made sense. Hold them around. There we go. Rather than having to loop this section like 3 times, I could do it in 2. Oh, shit, I didn't have to do any of that. I could have just went through the fucking doors. Duh. Okay. This one's a little sketch. There is some situations here we have to be very mindful mindful of. There's some stuff in the middle of this room. Okay. Okay, oh, right. Okay, there's our plate room. Okay, good. Unlock the door, so now we can open this from this side. That takes us to the top next to the meat pit. Perfect. Okay. So now we can drop off our plates. Activate my radio. Okay, so we can drop off the first 3 plates. It's not like vital to do this right now, but I'm going back that direction anyways. I wish I had a better answer for this next section. I think I know what I can do, but what I'm going to try is, hey V, good morning. I'm actually gonna take the overcapacity. Well, you know what? Put the pistol away because it's not gonna help me. I'm gonna try the rifle. I think I can only hold 2 shots. Yeah, can only hold 2 shots. Okay. If that's the case, then what am I setting down? I guess technically the stun prods. Yeah. This is probably like the best way to do this. So we're gonna go up here. Technically shotgun would probably be slightly better at it, but we're gonna drop off our first few plates. Use the plate of eternity. Use the plate of flesh. And use the plate of sacrifice. There we go. So 3 more plates to go. There we go. It's 2 shots, it's 2 bullets, but it will let us solve this without too much issue. 214. No. 214. God, the rifle's so fucking good. Come on. Give me the next one. I don't quite understand what triggers like the radio like numbers. It just seems to be like as long as you have the right number and then you See, this isn't good because those 2 guys over there could get back up. I'm sure the rifle like downed them pretty good though. Yeah. See, I still have to be close enough, otherwise I'm not getting any like feed. Yeah. 249. 249. Oh, it's literally the very last one. Come on. Come on. $226. Alright. There. Good. Alright. Shotgun shells. Okay. What do we got? We don't have a lot of room. Oh, incense. Okay. It's a blocked off room. Has some heals and some other stuff here. Okay. We could do the oh. Huh. Maybe? Nope, I don't have room for it. Fuck. Wasn't thinking about how many items I was holding. It's my B. But get out of here. Okay, we're gonna do the incense right now. Yeah. Easy to forget this stuff, right? Because there's just so many things you're keeping track of at a given moment. Alright, use the incense. That'll open this up. That'll give us our next plate. I'm not actually gonna take it. I'm actually gonna take the auto injector right next to it. And we're gonna fucking inject ourselves with this. Get vaccinated. Okay, we're gonna take the plate of love. Is survival the hardest difficulty? It is. At least as far as I know. There might be a difficulty higher, but I don't think there is. Okay. So that takes care of that. We don't have to come back this way. Where's the bottom door go? Staircase, that's back down. Okay, that's back down with Issa. This is, yeah, we could go this way, technically. We have a few things to drop off. It wouldn't be a bad idea. So far the biggest difficulty, like, change is mostly just that their enemies, like, I think the enemies are mostly the same, but it's like, there's a lot less ammo, seemingly. You're getting less per, like, pickup, which seems to be the harder thing to deal with. Okay, load this. Okay, that gives us shotgun. We do shotgun into the next section. Our health is good because we just injected, so yeah. How's everyone doing anyways? It gives me 4 shots. Also, I guess the enemies do move a little bit faster, but I don't find it too much. Stream is still not coming back, really? Okay, we're gonna drop off the plate of love. Okay, 2 left. One is from the rings and one is from the dark room, I think. Okay. Yeah, see, these 2 would be good for thermite. Thermite would be perfect for this room. Not a huge deal, though. The bigger problem is actually being able to take them down with the radio, like, issues with the radio interference. Because the radio interference is just, like, too much. Okay. I have room here, but not much. Need the nest. Actually, no, it's not the dark room. It's the. Where is she going? It's not the dark room, it's the nesting doll. It's the nesting doll puzzle and the ring puzzle. So we do have to do both of these. Okay. Oh my god. Fuck. Ooh, that stings. Oh. Shotgun shells, definitely need it. Okay. Turn off the lights. Get out of here. Okay. I have a full inventory again. I could use the repair spray just to get rid of it. I'm gonna grab... Getting all these items would be ideal, but like... fuck. She's wide enough I couldn't get by her. So here's the thing in... Boy, I'm racking up some deaths on this one. Here's the thing in Signalis. You have to give enemies like a lot of room. And Amina is like really big, so that was not respecting her space at all, unfortunately. I can probably do this a little cleaner. Not a big deal. Survival mode, you also pretty much die in 2 hits. That's pretty firm. Alright. Drop off the plate of love. It's hard to get that nesting doll without them seeing you. No revive that time, that's interesting. What time is it? It's 3:40. Okay, doing good. Just take it. There. Okay. I'm actually just gonna roll with that because it's that rough. All right. You know what? I can use the repair spray. Oh god, there appear to be some adorable Pokemon in the new Pokemon. I might get it. You don't like it when you get it though. Maybe you need to enjoy Pokemon like I enjoy Fire Emblem, like vicariously. Okay. Oof. Okay. Oh yeah, it's not actually that bad. As long as you do like the bulk of the room, in the dark, it's not that bad. Cute little guys for me to hang out with, I'd be happy. Well, that's fair. Okay, so that gives us our nesting doll, gives us a serpent ring, gives us a little bit of extra ammo. I think we're doing okay. So that means we have 1 ring left to get. Put that away. We're going to take out the nesting doll. Oops. Put these away. I guess I could probably keep the shotgun. I could probably use pistol instead. There we go, nesting doll is complete, so at this point we can just take it downstairs. Sharp Teeth, how you doing? I did notice that anytime you make body contact with an enemy in this, it seems to be... Oh yeah, you're guaranteed to take a hit. Like, and they have like a little bit of edge to them, so like it's actually kind of hard sometimes to walk around certain enemies, so... And contact damage is actually kind of high. Like, you want to be really like making sure you're going out of your way to avoid it if you can. Like... kind of really important. Alright, was there anything I needed down here besides the nesting doll? No, I think I'm good. Sharp teeth, how's things going? Alright, so this either gives us a plate or a ring. I think it's a plate though. Yep, it's a plate. Got the plate of balance. If you don't have the nesting doll, this fucking kills you, I think. Yeah. I'm like I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Alright, so we got another plate. The only one we have left is for the ring. And do I remember where that is exactly? We got 2. Maybe there is only 3 rings. It might only be 3 rings, because one of the things is like for basically doing the one finger I think is supposed to be bare. Because it's like one of the days nothing happened, and that's supposed to be the one where I don't think we're supposed to put a ring on that finger. Oh, oh. Almost caught me. Yeah. Okay. We're almost there. Okay, do we got all the rings? We do. Okay. At this point, I don't think we need the flashlight other than like one room that's like quite a piece later, so we can take stun prods. Good long busy day, but I'm a little on a little mini vacation starting tomorrow. Hey, very good. Good. I had my mini vacation like last week, which was much needed. I think it did me pretty good to get out. Life has been heavy, and it's like probably good that I took a break. Okay, so what are the things here? Life and crowned. Okay. So eternity. I must have them backwards. I don't think there's another ring. I could be wrong, but oh yeah, of course it's the other way around. I just realized it's like crown and snake. Whoops. Okay, we got our final plate. That's good. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh. Let's get out of the meat zone. You know, despite like this area being clearly miserable, it's pretty good. It's not terrible. Ooh. That was unnerving. I don't know if that came through on stream, but I didn't like it. Okay. Okay, and I think we got most of the ammo that was in this area too, so I think we should be pretty okay. Yeah. There we go. My big concern at this point, honestly, is conserving my ammo. Okay. The bottom of the meat pit. Oh, we're already to the gate. Adder, it's impossible to move on. Oh, did somebody take a knife to the eye? I think they did. Aw, thank you. Been here so many times, but I've never returned. The commander never spoke about what she saw out there. I'm sure whatever it was what made her fall sick. Something about her changed when she returned. She's no longer a beloved leader of Falk. What waits beyond the threshold? Doesn't matter. Okay. I feel like we got a pretty good sitting done in this tonight. Like, we did 2 whole areas, which I think is pretty good. That leaves basically 2 more. I gotta get my hair cut. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Mood. Been there. Also mood. Basically done that too. I mean, my arm didn't come off, but I sure blew at my shoulder. Stream's back up. Ah, very good. Okay. This is a small team. Okay. I'd say that's probably good for now, though. This means next time we sit down and play, we will pick up and do probably right to the end of the game, I imagine. Wake up. Oh, I guess you can't. You have to do the rest. Okay, you have to at least get to the next save point. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we can at least do this part. I don't think there's anything we really need in here. It's just mostly exploring around the ship. It's mostly like lore. Doodle. I hope I got this for last time. Calibri. Yeah, I don't remember that. Right. I wonder what the significance of 512 is. Because it's the number on the ship, but it's also like it's used in a lot of the passwords in this game. And just in time for Signalis. Oh, right, we have to do all this stuff. Checklist, right. Yeah, hopefully we don't have to use this. You need to go to bed? Alright, Evie. You have a good night. Okay, what's left on the checklist? Is it mess hall? Nope. We just have to report. Aww. Aww. I'm so gay. Oh, to be lost in space and to be a gay android lost in space. Such a sweet scene, I know, right? 3000 cycle anniversary. Aww. It's the gay android on our anniversary. Yes, our 3,000 cycle anniversary. All right. Okay, we got our upgraded armor, so that's good. Oh yeah, this room's kind of meaty. Keep going. Yep, I guess we gotta. I don't remember if there's anything more. Nope, just skulls. God, I remember this section because like the first time I was like, what are these round things? And then you like get a little bit further along the beach, it's like, oh, great. Yep, skulls. Chapter 3. Alright, so we're gonna get to the first save point here. Okay, just making sure. Okay. This is probably where we'll call it for now. Take out my pistol. I don't think I need my light on me, but we definitely want our stun prods, so. There. Alright. I think we did pretty good tonight. Oh. Especially since I was like tired going in. There we go. Okay. Little bit of Signalis. Couple hours, I guess, but you know what? It's good. Alright. Oh, hey Miku. Alright. How's everyone doing? What's everybody up to? Did good, thank you. Alright. Doing well, getting close to the end of Sonic Mania. Oh, gotcha, that was right too. I saw that you mentioned it on the break that you're playing Sonic Mania. Yeah, how is it going? How is it? Lazy. Extra lazy right now. Shotgun King. I have something else I'm gonna do instead. Maybe instead. I might still do Shotgun King because I like Shotgun King. We are gonna do Halloween Forever.